Happy New Year's Eve, paisanos. A day in which we get really excited and watch the honeymooners if you're like me, or you hang out and you check what's going on in the market, and you sit there with a stack of envelopes because the damn post office is not sending this out. That's yesterday's orders from my card shop. I'm gonna probably have double that by the time I send that mail out. So if you order from my card shop, Insomnia Games, sorry. Happy New Year's. Anyway, guys, looking at hidden summoners, we're seeing the fact that the value is still staying the same as far as the sealed product, which was expected. I mean, the only real valuable card in hidden summoners, for the most part, is Prank Kid's Place, holding a price point roughly around $15. Really shocking that this card's actually holding any price point, and not just declining back down in value. It did spike to 20, but it kind of moved back down and is maintaining a $15 price point, and it hasn't really moved. Prank Kid's a doodle-doo. We can always doodle-doodle-doodle. Anyway, we can always talk about this card and talk about how the fact that it's $5, but that's not really like crazy value. This is the second most expensive card in your set. I don't consider that value. I consider that a neg. The only thing about this set that I love still, and I'll keep talking about, is Warrior Warlords and Gold Star Secret Rares, which are gorgeous looking. Goes and matches. Like, these are the cards you need to pick up. Moving forward, guys, looking at Soul Fusion, we have Thunder Dragon Colossus. Now, we have one price point for $46. And after that, we have another one for around $46, and there's $49. So, the real question is, what's the price point of Thunder Dragon Colossus? Is it $46 or is it $49? Well, the answer for me, and for any of you guys, should be simple. The answer is, it's going to be $46. It's always the price, even if one price listing is there, of the lowest price listings. Because if anyone else is looking to list at Thunder Dragon Colossus, they now have to compete with $46 as opposed to $49. You can list $49, but that $46 price point is going to be sold first. As far as first edition, Colossus is still maintaining a $50 price point, which is its market price. So don't get it twisted. But if we had to ask Colossus price, it's $46. Obviously, you have first edition. That's a whole different thing. You might want to talk about whenever you negotiate a trade like that or a sale. But that's the price point. Dangerous Tsuchinoko is maintaining a $29 market price. You can see it over here, guys. I think this is the lowest it's going to be up until we get the ban list. And the reason I said it is because it's still seeing a lot of play, and it's still a viable card in the meta. And until the meta shifts, and by the way, if the meta shifts, and if we get more Burning Abyss monsters, like more Graph comes more unlocked or Seer comes more unlocked, this card's going to hit. This is going to be the card you're going to want to look at. Everyone's going to be buying out the super rare Graphs and whatever other Burning Abyss monster Garms, I believe. They're going to be buying those out. But Tsuchinoko is the hidden buy because it's what you're going to need. Danger Trap Trick is now maintaining a $17 to $18 price point. Sure, it's gone up a little bit in value. For the most part, I still don't have much faith in this card as far as being a meta relevant card. I don't hate this card. I just don't think it right now, currently for our meta, it's not ready. And it was a higher price, and it's kind of stabilized. It might have went up like $1. The market is hovering on this card right now. Looking at the other Thunder Dragon, Dragon Dark's about $10. Dragon Roar 7. I mean, that's basically the stabilized point in their prices. I'm not sure if that's going to move as much as well. And as long as Thunder Dragon Colossus isn't moving, those cards, in my opinion, is not going to really move that much as well. Look at Legendary Duelist, White Dragon Abyss, White Dragon Abyss Booster Box. Blech. Bigger Machine Go is kind of moving up a little bit. Now, it's not crazy fast, and it could be a hover price in which it would go $1, $2 above, or $1, $2 below, and stay around the market price. It could be doing that. I think it's going to go higher in value. And the reason why I think it's going to go higher in value is not because of meta play, because Bigger Machine Go is a collectible card, and collectors love making collectible cards go higher in value. I'll show you something similar in a second. Photon Orbiter was like 15. I mean, it went up $1, but once again, that could be hovering. Blue Eyes Chaos Smash Dragon's $8. We get that. All this makes a lot of sense. For the most part, nothing really changed in this set besides Bigger Machine Go starting to move up a little higher in value, which is really weird. Alright, time for an Ash Blossom check. Let's check out our Ash Blossoms. We'll start with Shadows of Valhalla, $32, maintaining its market price. Ash Blossom, Ultra Rare, $32, a little bit higher than that market price, about $37. And the real Ash Blossom that you really got to focus on, because its price point is so deceptive, the market price of Secret Rare Ash Blossom, $48. Looking for Unlimited, it's $43, about $42, $43. First edition like you played, 44, and this is really interesting. Next up was about 47, still under its market price. So here's the question. Today marks about, what, a month and a half, roughly, until we get the Fire Structure Deck. Everyone's already, like, being a negative. I mean, oh my god, everyone at my locals, everyone is like, we're not getting Ash Common. This is ridiculous. No, we don't know that. We have zero idea about that. And last February, we got Max C as a reprint in the structure deck. Like, it just annoys me when people do this. And I go, why do you think that? Well, insert drone Lockbird didn't get upset here. Yeah, but let me just emphasize something to a lot of you, everyone out there. We've gotten a significant amount of reprints. Konami needs to sell the Salomon Gray structure deck. Obviously, they can do it by itself because from the looks of it, it looks like it's going to be a tier 1 deck from the looks of it. If you look at the OCG, but Ash Blossom is only going to be following in Ash Blossom's footsteps. It had a secret rare, it had an ultra rare, it had a super rare, it's going to get a common, it's going to go ulti, and then it's going to get banned. Like, this is what's going to happen with this card. It's so obvious, it annoys me to see Ash Blossom. I talked about this with my buddies the other day at the card shop, in which you look at Ash Blossom and you're like, okay, it's a secret rare. It has an ultra rare, right? Okay. It has a super rare? Okay. It's going to get a common, and everyone's going to be able to have access to it. Konami's going to go, cool, we're going to make it ulti, lulls everyone holding the secret rare, and then Konami goes, you like it? It's good? Okay, limit that ulti. Or semi-limit the ulti, or whatever it is. But it's going to get hit on the ban list. It's a card that stops so many things. It's inevitable this card's going to get hit. Works great with Salomon Greats, which can recycle it? Yeah, no, this will get hit. And then make room for more decks to the meta that now can play a little bit easier because Ash Blossom is hit. Actually went into a great detail. I really wish I wrote down what I was talking about with my buddies, because I basically described a lot of things happening within the meta that would make sense if Ash Blossom was to get hit. I might do another video about that, maybe today or tomorrow, whenever, but it's just such an easy target to be hitting the ban list, but it's also an easy target to pump and dump by Konami, making a common, and then making an ulti most likely, and then after that, hitting it on the ban list. It's going to be given a Max C treatment. In case anyone forgot about Max C, the card that came out in the structure deck last year. There's your secret, there's your ultra, there's your super, the hell with that, there's your common. What happened after that, you say? Oh, I'm so glad you asked. There's your ulti, and then bam, banless hit. Alright guys, moving forward, Battle of Legends is an insane set, not just because it's an insane set, because of cards like Cyber Emergency, which is kind of going down a little bit, because Cyber Dragon players are just crazy, but and I'm not sure if they're crazy like hero plays, but they're a whole different type of crazy. Or if a hero play and Cyber Dragon play became a one, they fused, they would make a crazy, to hell with the meta, I'm going to play non-meta but talk about it and pay meta prices, Yu-Gi-Oh player. But besides all that, number 75, Bamboozling Gossip Shadow, is $35. Still, hi guys, I'm Sanity, how are you? Sell this card. Don't be dumb and hold it and be like, oh yeah, Konami's gonna allow my old school Rongo Bongo deck to just pass right through the meta. Don't worry about it, banless. Not gonna happen. Not getting hit. You're out of your mind. It's definitely getting hit. This $35 card, I'm not sure how many you have, but it's going to become nothing, worthless. Sell this, get the money, and use it towards something like Savage Strike. Because we know Konami promotes newer and newer and newer sets. Moving forward, though, Sky Strikers are now doing a weird thing. Hold on 1 second, because if you look at the market price of Engage, it's $44. And then you look at the price point, it's $40. But the thing about this is, last Friday, Engage was $37. And now, actually, it moved up. But the market price in TCG Player, because TCG Player just doesn't update, evidently, their market prices, it actually moved higher than its market price. It's maintaining a $40 price point, which is very interesting to see. Widow Anchor, on the other hand, is around $21 to $23. It's also maintaining its same low price point, and in fact, if you look on like sites like eBay, it actually is kind of going a little bit lower. So it's really interesting to see that. Oh, reminds me. So I'm going to be posting some links down below at the end in this video, and it's going to post some random cards I found on eBay that could possibly be a lot cheaper than the ones I'm talking about in the Market Watch. Instead of going over eBay and TCG Player, which is a lot because I cover a lot of cards, I'm just going to post some random eBay links down there. I just want to let you know they're also affiliated links. I also get affiliate pay with them, but yeah, it's not a lot. I think it's like I'm up to like $1.36 value. Alright, up next, guys. Flamethrower Destruction. Cards like Infinite and Permits. Unlimited. Infinite. Unlimited. I love how they did that. It's about $80. Now, the market price is 83, but first edition Infinite Permits, yeah, it's like 90 still. It's still like really high in value. This card is getting a reprint. We know this. We just don't know what's going to happen as far as that reprint. Is it going to be a shorter reprint? Are we going to see an Ash Blossoms from Shadows of Valhalla reprint, which is not a reprint, but sort of reprint? Kind of. Just buy the whole goddamn box and you may get one. Maybe this time reprint? Who knows? But Infinite Permits is definitely a card that every Yu-Gi-Oh player needs and every Yu-Gi-Oh player wants, but doesn't want to pay that crazy amount of money. Ghostbelt Haunted Mansion also is holding around a $51 price point. So she dipped a little bit. I mean, the market price showing her to be around $54. She dipped a little bit with the announcement of the reprint. I don't think she's going to be a shorter reprint. I think she's going to get reprinted crazy hard in the April Power Duelist set. Unicorn's still about $33. It's a damn unicorn. You need one. You need it. That's a thing. It was going down. It was going around $30. Now it just stopped and turned around and said, screw it. I'm going to go higher in value because you need to buy me. Nightmare Corrupted Blee is holding around $17 price point. This is a really hard card to peg because Blee isn't used as much as it used to be, but yet a rogue deck can still abuse Blee in a weird way. So, I don't know. I think this card should be hitting the balance, but it's not going to. Now that Firewall's hit, she's definitely not going to get hit. Vampire Stalker is still holding a $17 to almost near $18 price point. And the weird thing about Vampire Stalker right now is back when I was talking about when it was $8, we was getting a Vampire Structure deck. Vampire Zombies were going to be in that Structure deck. I'm sorry. They're looking to be good. They are pretty decent. I'm not sure what happened to them, but they're still pretty good. And now we're in a weird situation in which I don't see any good zombie support coming out. But with that said, this is an investable card. This is a card that's going to get a reprint. We know this is going to get reprinted, though. Like, let's not be silly about this. Vampire Sucker will absolutely be a reprinted card. But I still feel zombies are going to need this card in the future. It's a weird situation we're in right now. I think it's going to go lower in value. And if you have it, you should sell it. But, like, it's up to you. World Legacy Succession is $10. The reason I know that is because I bought a collection this past weekend. Bought 4 of these and sold all of them already. God. You don't need it. And then Trispedo is still about 8 to 9 roughly. Okay, so here's the other legendary duelist set. I know I was talking about the one before about Bingo Machine Go was going up higher in value. But look at this one. You can see it over here. The price of this one's getting higher in value because look, there's a little bit of them on the market. As far as sellers. Now, as far as prices, well, this is actually 11. But with that said, guys, looking at Ancient Gear Fusion, it's holding a pretty decent price. Market price showing to be about 35. It is about 33, but it's still pretty decent for a card that does nothing except if you're a collector, does everything. Crystal Bond, which I thought was going to go lower in value, went down to like 18, and now it's holding roughly around a $22 price point for this card. And once again, these are cards that do nothing on meta, but collectors are, I could be wrong, but I think collectors are entering in the GX era. I've been saying it for a couple of months now. And GX era collectors are buying GX era cards. Crystal Beast and Ancient Gear. That's right up their alley. That's exactly what they want. And I think Konami realized that by making this set. And then there's Millennium's actually Strict. A card that you find in every single rogue deck that runs instant fusion. It just is what it is. It's about $19 to $20 for this card. This card used to be like $8. It's insane. Kakuna Ultra Evolution is another card that's never going to be good unless Injectors come out. And if Injectors come out full power or some new insect monsters, this card's going to be OP as hell. Like, it's going to be insane for Kakuna Ultra Evolution. If you guys have not read it, I'll leave it over here real quickly. True, when insect monster I play is field equipped with a equip card. If you do, special summon one insect monster from your deck. And no random summoning conditions. During the main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard, target an insect monster in your graveyard, shuffle into your deck and draw. It does so much things. It basically says if you play insectors mainly, play me. This is the only reason I haven't done an Insectors deck profile because I don't have this card, and it's goddamn like almost $11, almost $11 for this damn card. If anyone has one that knows me in real life, please lend me these 3 so I can do a deck profile. Like, God, man, it's doing nothing. Insectors fully unlocked, I think won't do anything, but hype will definitely sell them. They'll definitely go crazy high in hype value. But this card is crazy. That's what happens when you do, like, when you tell people about deck cores, and people are like, oh, deck cores, you're right. I'm gonna buy all this crazy stuff. Up next, guys, Saryuja Skull Dread, basically Extreme Force. Skull Dread was a $14 price point. Now we're seeing the original Skull Dreads at $18. It's pretty high in value, pretty big, significant jump for Skull Dread. The reason why it's moving so high in value is because that one deck runs Slash Raw FTK that runs 3 Skull Dreads. A deck that totally says, hi, if you have Veiler or Ash Blossom, basically any trap to stop a Saryuja, I'm probably dead. I might be able to continue, maybe get a second Skull Dread, but if we're going to be honest with ourselves, I am insanely dead. So just resolve one of those and just watch me scoop the game 2. The deck. It's a good deck, though. Looking at Mythical Beast Shackle King, it's actually going up. It used to be 6, used to be 7, and now it's $8. That's because pendulums are cheap. Tier, about 1.5 meta deck. Inspector Board is still holding a $6 price point. It might go higher in value. And the reason I'm going to say that is because Alta Guys, I don't think we're done with the Alta Guys. I think after this ban, I was afraid, look at the OCG ban list, that we were done with Alta Guys. I don't think we're done with Alta Guys. I think, especially, excuse me, especially looking at the OCG, with all the hits, with 1 multi-faker, with 2 spoofing, in their deck, they're still topping. And that's because they have the new support. So I really want to know if Konami's going to go, okay, we either give the TCG the new support, or we give the TCG, we just don't mess with Alta Guys. Like, we just let them have the Alta Guys. Either way is a frightening thought, but looking at it from a meta perspective and a value of the market perspective, Inspector Border is going to be a needed card if that's the case. In either scenario, you're going to need Inspector Border. And, yeah, it's currently about $6, roughly. Almost $7. So I would recommend you holding a playset. Now, for me, I use Dino Wrestle Prankatops if I'm playing if I'm playing Alta Guys. And the reason why is because if you go Inspector Border, oh, let me get my nickel cheap card. It really is. I'm just be honest about it. Slap a 2600 body on board, smack your border, and then you pop your card. For 1 card, I got a +1, and you lost your floodgate against my card. I kind of like that a lot better, but that's up to you guys. I might do a deck profile about my Inspector, Alta Guys. I keep saying Inspectors. Inspectors. That could be a new deck, Konami. You can take it, Konami. Go ahead. We gotta be robots like Inspector Gadget. Alta Guys deck. I'm like really excited about Inspectors. I can just imagine a whole archetype about the. Okay, anyway. Alta Guys deck that can actually do anything. That can actually be viable. Like it's just good. God damn it! That one thought hit my head, and it just literally was like an Inspector Gadget themed Yu-Gi-Oh deck. God damn, that would be awesome. Why would you not? I mean, it's terrible. It's just awesome. Anyway. Moving forward, guys, looking at Circuit Break, evenly matches about $31. It kind of did down a little bit. And you can see here in the market price holding a 29. I remember it being around 27, and now it's at $31. $32 for the first edition. It's kind of moved back up in value because it's such a needed card. I'll say it once and I'll say it again. Every deck should main evenly match. Give me a scenario in which your opponent, you go second and you don't want evenly match in your hand. Like, what the hell are you doing? You're playing against Bujin at locals? No, you always want evenly match. Alta Guys, full board, evenly match. Strikers, full board, evenly match. Thunder Dragons, 3 Colossus Titan. Oh, they're so gifted at Yu-Gi-Oh. Really? Evenly match, clean that board up. Like, it's such a good card, and yet nobody wants to main it. I main it. That's how I got my regional top, by the way, when going X1 deck profiles on the channel. I mained it. I gave no boops about it. It's just a good card, man. Seriously. Looking at Barlow Dragons, also going up in value from the market price. I think it's maintained its value. I could be wrong because the market price is 23. That's kind of about a little bit low where I thought it was. I thought it was $27 card. Spear Mode's holding about $3 for super rares. And then Quick Launch is maintaining the same price, but is Rockets going to be good? Because if it is, this might go up in value a little bit. It might go up $1. I don't know. It'd be kind of weird. Crap, I got a lot more cards to talk about. I mean, the Inspector Gadget theme messed me up. Evenly matched from 2018 Mega Tins, Mega Pack, Mega Fruit, $28, maintaining its market price. Bore Load, maintaining its market price. A little bit. It's actually, this guy has 5 at almost $25, and it's 24. So, kinda. Saryuja, a little bit higher as well in the market price. You can see over here, guys. Bomber Dragon still main. Everything for the most part. Inspector Boards are 5s over here for the this one. Buy the Secret Rare First Edition Inspector Board. Like, buy this one. It's $1 more, right? Or $2 more, whatever it is. $1.50. This is the one you want. It's the original Pin First Edition. That'll be the one that would go higher in value. Next, Elemental Hero Stratos. Elemental Hero Stratos from OTS Pack 9 is actually maintaining its value like I said it was going to do. It's actually going to be bought out in the future. Watch it happen. Literally, whether it be the next OTS, or the OTS after the next OTS, this card's inevitably going to be bought out. Because why? Because hero players are not humans. They just don't care. They're like, I got money. Thanks, Grandma. Buy out Stratos. It's also a GX era card and can actually see more meta play depending on what happens within heroes, which we know always comes in and out of the meta. It has a history of that. So yeah, keep an eye out for this card. You might want to hold a playset for yourself, set aside in case you're looking to play heroes. Up next, Sky Striker Shizuku, which is kind of going down. It's about 43. Market price showing to be about 42. It's about 40 over here. I mean, after these two sell, it does go back to 43. But it's still kind of going down. It's not going up. It's not hovering up. It's hovering down. So take that what you will. I think Shizuku is still a good card. I think Shizuku at 3 is still a safe. It's one of the very few cards I can say for Sky Striker players that's a safe card that you can have 3 of that Konami most likely will not be hitting because there's a lot more cards Konami is going to be hitting in your deck. Non-negotiable. This is going to happen. Trickster Lycaris. Look at the old market price of 40 bucks. It's roughly around $26. I mean, after that one's done, it's a new seller. This guy's holding it roughly for about 30 bucks. So 30 bucks for Lycaris, a card which last week was around $33, $34, is continuing to fall down in value. Now I will say Lycaris, I finally saw one. It's gorgeous. It looks really beautiful. I think the rarity of Lycaris looks really nice. But with that said, it's Tricksters, and I think we're kind of done with Tricksters. Konami really has not made no new Trickster cards, so I think we're just all burnt out on them. When they made Lycaris Ultimate Rare, we're like, ugh. Like, if you're going... Tricksters is almost legacy as far as decks. And if you want to do legacy support, oh my god, are you kidding me, Konami? I have some cards for you. Inspectors, my new deck profile. Evil Swarms. Like Ulti Orpheon. Like, come on, baby. Make it a thing. Blackwings. I know we got some new cards. I know one's going to be upset about that. But I love Blackwings, and I don't care what anyone says. Monarchs. Are we doing? I mean, Lycaris is almost legacy. Let's get some legacy support to some legacy decks. Oh my god, I would shotgun around this, but like I would get burnt out and be done with the Marco Watch. So whatever. Comment below what legacy support would you like to see and have an OT besides goddamn Lycaris. Thunder Dragon Matrix is also around $4. It was around 5, went around 4. This is what happens with OTS pack cards though. As we move forward in the meta with OTS pack that's been out for a while, the values of all of them will go down in value, including Thunder Dragon Matrix, which is holding around a $5 price point, but now it's 4 and will continue to go lower in value. Dracosack token's actually going higher in value, and that's because everyone's looking at the rank 7 cards. And Dracosack kind of gonna want to get that card. Also, it's kind of coincidental how Dracosack comes out, and Dracosack looks like a good viable card due to the fact that Konami made an OTS Pack 9 Dracosack token. So you kind of want to get those two hand in hand. Ironically, Dracosack has not went higher in value, which tells me that the reason why these prices are so high is out of 2 reasons. 1, Dracosack tokens are short printed. Could very well be so. 2, those who have Dracosack just want the goddamn token. It could be a mixture of both, by the way. Seconds Light is $4, and I think this card's going to maintain value for a while, even though I think this will go lower, and this will maintain that $4 value, in my opinion. I just think it is. Next, guys, OTS Pack 8 is going to have Joan Lockbird, $37. Someone commented on one of my videos, hey, V, do I go in and get Joan Lockbird now? Yes. Seriously, yes. Don't wait. I mean... It might go down a little bit. It might tank in value. I don't know. Look in the description of my videos. This is unlicensed, professional ideas about cards within the market. But I will say Drone Lockboard looks like a great card to pick up right now due to the fact that it's doing nothing. And it's maintaining that value. Imagine the value it would have if it shows any viability within a meta. Absolutely, Drone Lockboard is a great pickup. Kagari is going... stabilizing. It's stabilizing. It's 29 bucks. Market price showing to be 33, but that's a lie. It's always been 29 for a good while. It's just stabilizing. It's how it works. OTS pack Scapegoats are $21. Sure, it's 22. It's just hovering. This is where it's going to be for a while. I think Scapegoats is going to go higher in the market because we're going to see decks like possibly Madoche, but definitely other decks show needing this card to like help promote their combo. So keep an eye on Scapegoat. And everything else is super rares. I think I covered this 1,000 times already. Naturia Beast is a card that can be brought out easily with a lot of these decks. Subterrors, Madoches are really good for bringing out Naturia Beast. It's not hard. Hi, they're Earths, and they can kind of do this. So, looking at Naturia Beast is Dual Terminal, which is about $46. To hell with that price point. Hidden Arsenal, how you doing, brother? $15. Get out of here, Hidden Arsenal. Ultra rare, $13. Wait, what? Haunted Mine and Return the Bling. You got my ultra rare stuck between two. The Chariot Beast got wrecked in rarity. So what do you do, guys? Which one do you buy? Well, you can buy the Legendary Collection 5. These ultra rare. You can buy the Hidden Arsenals 2 secret rare. Or you can just eat the bullet and get the DT2 ultra rare. Now, here's what happened with me. I'll give you a little example of what I'm doing. And because I haven't done it, I'm looking to get in the Chariot Beast. I had a ton of the Chariot Beast DTs. When they first opened value, I think they hit about 30s. I got unloaded all of them. Not because I didn't have faith in my Chariot Beast, because I wanted money and I paid almost nothing for this card, and that's called value. Now, with that said, I'm not going to spend $45 on Dual Tournament 2 in the Chariot Beast. What I will say is I'm a rarity whore, and I absolutely would be spending $45 on a DT in the Chariot Beast if I play a tier 1 meta deck in the future of Yu-Gi-Oh! Let me just emphasize that point. With that said, and I did just say that, I recommend if you want to buy the Chariot Beast, you spend $15 and bite the bullet and get the secret rare. Because the ultra rare, which is still not a bad card, is $2 cheaper, and the ultra rare, even though it's nice, is between two. It's like a piece of gold between two pieces of crap. So I would recommend getting the secret rare from Hidden Arsenal too. Up next, guys, the Hidden City. It's around $8,000 price point. Mad, it's 19. And how to buy it went up to as far as $20, and now we're slowly seeing it coming down. And the reason it's doing it slowly, like at a snail's pace, is because if we get Subterror Guru, this card actually is going to go back higher in value, because Subterror has become a deck you kind of could play. I'm gonna have a Subterror deck profile coming up soon on this channel. I'm just waiting for some of the cards to come in the mail. I didn't have any of those super rare link monsters, so I ordered them. So once they come in the mail, I'll be able to give you guys a Subterror deck profile, including cards like Nemesis Archer, which I didn't have actually. I had it, I sold it, and now I needed to get it again. But its price point, which is market price, is about $3. It's actually about $4. It's went up a little bit. Now, you don't need 3 Nemesis Archers. In fact, we're looking at OCG deck profiles. They run either 0 or like 1. I like this card. I might run 2 of these cards, but looking at OCG, they're running just like 1, if that. It's really weird. Yazi, still maintaining a high value, like a crazy high value. The Ulti New Challengers Yazi is maintaining a high value, I should really say. It's about 26 for the first edition. Nearmit's about 30. And for Unlimited, it's about 24 for Yazi. Now, I don't recommend you buying into this yet. And looking at the other versions of Yazi, I would recommend waiting on Yazi, because this card's really high. I mean, the Mega 10 is still maintaining a roughly around $6 price point, where it used to be $5, sure. But the new Challenger was like a $4 card, and now it's almost doubled to almost near $7 for the new Challenger Secret Rare Yazi. Yeah, just wait in this card. It's hype right now. The value's gonna decline, and then you go and snag the card. Up next, we talked about Super Quantum Mecha Grand Beast Mech Grand Pulse. Market price should be about $10. The card actually was around 3 to 4s forever. Card got bought out this week. It hit about $20 in the buyout price, and now we're seeing it over here holding roughly around a $15 to $16 price point for this card. But look at this. Super Quantum Mech Grand Beast Mag. Why are these cards so hard to say? Konami, fix these names. SQMB, baby. Come on, enunciate. Just, what's it called? Not enunciate, it's, I don't know. Annotate, whatever the hell you call it. Make it smaller. 1, 2, 3. There should be nothing in Yu-Gi-Oh! That has 5 letters in its name. At all. Except Giga Gaga, Gaga Giga Go, and Gaga Gaga Giga Go. Those are the only cards I care about, as far as, like, long names. This should not be a thing. But looking at it, it's roughly around a $10 price point on the Ultra Rare. I guess everyone's just, they're done doing this buyout, and they just moved on to the next buyout. That's kind of what happens in the market. Dark Red Thanos is a cheap secret rare, came out in Criminal Crisis. Market price is $3.50. Unlimited versions are about $3. First editions, $3. I'm not saying this card's going to be a good card in the future, but I just saw a secret rare that came out in Criminal Crisis. That's like super old. Yeah, why don't you pick this card up? This is the same set that has like all this kind of spice. I don't know. I thought it was a really cool card. It's right over here, guys. I think it's a cool card to pick up. Alien Kid looks kind of nifty. Anyway, Gamer Seal. So, I finally saw Secret Rare Gamer Seal, and I have Super Rare Gamer Seal, and in my opinion, I like Super Rare more. But in the market, Secret Rare is higher. But Super Rare is nice to me. I would love to know in your comment section below, guys. Do you like Secret Rare Gamer Seals or Super Rare Gamer Seals? And why? I like Secret Rares. I mean, I like Super Rares, but goddamn. Anyway, OTS packs are going higher in value. Look at the market price, showing to be roughly around $50. We're seeing over here, guys, it's actually around $60. This card's going to get hit in the ban list. It's that simple. I don't want to hear about it. If you're holding this card, OTS Pack 4 Instant Fusion, which is $60, it's going to go lower in value. Sell this card as fast as possible. It's going to get hit. It was in like Zodiacs and all these other decks, like Spirals, these other tier 1 / tier 0 / tier 0.5 decks. And somehow you think, right now, it's not going to be in any of our future decks. It's in our current decks already. It is literally a meta-shifting card. It's going to get hit. Its price point is 60. Sell it. Up next, guys, Terraforming OTS Pack 5 is actually $35. It's weird because this card was 30 when we had it at 3 for Terraforming. Now Terraforming's at 2, and it's 35. It's kind of weird how that works. I just want to know what's happening if it goes to 1. Is it going to hit like 60? Up next, guys, Lost One, another card that you might want to pick up. A lot of decks are starting to show play in this with this card. It's $3 in the market price. You can see it over here. There's a bunch of them for 3. I mean, quickly does hit $4, so take that as what you will. Came on OTS Pack 5. It's super rare. You can just get 2 of these. You might want to go get 3. Why not? It's $9, $10, whatever. But like this card's showing some play currently in Ultra, guys, and I think this card can show play in the future meta. So I would recommend you guys picking some up. Up next, guys, Gemini Seraph Knight, and for the most part, Gemini Garnet. Seraph Knight's 4, Garnet's 5, and the reason why I say get these cards because Brilliant Fusion's coming back, baby. Brilliant Fusion's coming back, and everyone's looking to buy the Brilliant Fusions, the Secret Rare, the Super Rare, the Ultimate Rare. They're looking at those, but this is what you need to look at. Now, I'm playing Brilliant Madolches. This is one of my decks. I'm gonna have a deck profile coming up soon. I run 1 DT Garnet and 1 DT Seraph Knight. It's only $4, and this one's about $5 actually. Don't look at the damage price. It's about $5 for a DT Garnet. So for $9, you get basically max rarity. Well, depending on your Brilliant Fusion, cards that are pretty good. Pretty good. Looking at Garnet, it did get a bunch of reprints, including a common reprint. It's $1 for common reprint, or you can spend $4 extra and get the DT. Seraph Knight had the same thing. Had a Secret Rare, which looks really nice, actually. The Secret Rare, the Super Rare is about 70 cents. The Common's about 70 cents. The Secret Rare is about 35 cents. So if you don't want to spend $4, you could buy a Secret Rare version for 35 cents. Like, the Secret Rare is really nice as well. But I just like DT. Titanium, Princess Camellias. Anyway, market price showing to be about $2.50. Unlimited's $4. So yeah, and this is the weird part. This is where the market I don't agree with at times. Unlimited's 4. First edition, 12. I think the unlimited versions should catch up with the first edition versions. Just be under it like this on the market. I could be wrong. I always know this is a significant increase between unlimited and limited with an older YuGiOh cards. But this is a huge difference. And I think as we move forward in the market, the price point will come a little bit together. Whether it be the unlimited's going higher, or the first edition's Ultimate Rare is going lower. But they're going to maintain a more closer price point. I think that's what's going to happen. But with that said, yeah, sure, why not? It's a good card. Another card is Miracle Fertilizer. I just saw this right now. Came Super Rare in Fusion of Forces. That's no big deal. Where's the Fusion of Forces? Super Rare, it's 10 cents. But Astral Pack 3 is the highest rarity. And normally with these, they're like insanely expensive. No, this one's not. It's 23 cents. So I go for the Astral Pack 3 if I was you. I already bought mine. I bought like 6 of these. Just because I think that's a really good buy. And if plants do show any kind of relevance in the meta, and they do use this card, well, that will go up, not the other Super Rare. People are buying into weird cards. I had a buddy talking about number 7, Lucky Straight, and how, hey, V, rank 7 is going to be a thing, and yeah, it's going to be good. And I'm looking at Lucky 7, and I'm like, this card's $4. This card's trash. Like, this card's good. Master of Blades is a good card. Came out only solo printing in Number Hunters. The market price of this card literally is like less than $2. Get this card if you don't have it. It's like a really good card if rank 7s became a thing. Also, hi, you got the big eye? Seriously, you got the big eye? It's about $16 in the market price, but it's almost bought out. It actually had a buyout about a week ago, I think, a week and a half ago, and now it's roughly around $18. Looking at all versions, there's like Ultra Rares and Secret Rares, and you can get any of these versions. They're really cheap. Ultra Rare over here, once again, like, don't get Gold Rare, please. Love yourself. And the last thing I want to talk about is Dragon Rulers. Okay, so Dragon Rulers are in a weird position with me, personally, because I've been grabbing all my Dragon Ruler cards, Secret Rare and Rare, in the bulk when I saw it at my card shop, and I've literally been putting them all to the side, and I have a stack put to the side, like a stack of secret rares and regular rare dragon rulers. I don't know why, but I do know that if you are at your locals, and so they have a quarter box, and there's like a rare Redox or any of the dragon rulers, I just grabbed this for reference. Buy it. First edition, buy it faster. Get your playset of all the dragon rulers in both secret and in both original print rare, first edition, of course. You get unlimited too. Why not? It's super old. Came out on Lord Tachyon Galaxy. But yeah, I just think it's really cool to have old school cards like that. I don't know why. Maybe it can come back. We saw Tempest come back in the OCG, and maybe it can come back here in the CG. Who knows? Anyway, guys, that's the market watch. I really appreciate you guys watching this long market watch. I didn't think I was gonna go this long into it. I am sorry about that, but I just, like I said, there's a lot of cards I want to talk about. If I had the opportunity and if I knew you guys would stay, I would do like, and my wife and kids over there would let me, I would do a 2-hour market watch, just talking nothing about Yu-Gi-Oh cards, because there's so much cool stuff to talk about. Because like we could go into like deck hordes, we could go into future decks that could be viable again. We're seeing what happened with Madolches. We could do so much stuff, and really line us up for the market, and as well as focus on the meta, which is shifting its own way with the release of the bands come I'm gonna say February 9th. January 21, sure, Konami. February 9th is when I think the band's coming out. And we haven't talked about Savage Strike yet, which is gonna be a huge set with that new Pot of Duality card. I call it Pot of Duality, it's not that name, but that card's gonna be insane, and Alter guys can really get good viability off that. A lot of decks can, but definitely Alter guys. And I'm really excited about that card as well. Anyway, guys, your boy V. Let me stop right now before I continue talking about markets and meta. You don't want to hear that crap. It's your boy V. Please make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Hit the like button. Have a good day. See you next year.